William Bendick in The Life of Riley, with Marjorie Reynolds as Peg, Tom DeAndre as Gillis, Wes Morgan as Junior, and Gloria Blondell as Honeybee. Produced by Tom McKnight.
Morning, folks. Parker. Thanks, Honeybee.
Did you enjoy the movie, Mr. Parker?
The movie? Oh, yes, indeed. Very much. I enjoyed it.
Good. Well, you folks sit down. I'll get some refreshments.
I'll give you a hand, Peg.
Well, that won't be necessary. I've got everything ready. Okay.
I'll take your hat, Mr. Parker.
Thank you.
Sit down right over there.
All right.
Gee, that movie struck home, didn't it, Jimsy?
Oh, it sure did. That character that played the part of the sergeant reminded me of the top kick in my outfit. What a beast.
No, that wasn't what I was referring to. I meant the girl and the boy who went off to war. Jimsy and I were engaged when he joined the Army.
How romantic. Young love.
What side was he on, the north or the south?
Now cut it out, will you, Riley?
I was down at the docks to see him off. He was the last one to go up the gangplank.
Yes, I understand the sergeant had to come down and drag him aboard.
Riley, you're breaking my patience barrier.
That isn't what I meant. It was because we were so much in love.
She likes to be kidded.
Yes, I can see that.
Well, tomorrow's another working day. We better get going, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks, Peg. It was nice.
I'm glad you liked it.
Good night, Mr. Parker.
Oh, good night. It's nice being with you folks
Thank
again.
you.
Yeah, good night, Gillis.
Bye.
Go ahead, Honeybee.
Bye.
See you in the morning, Gillis.
Yeah.
Bye. Good night. How about those two? huh?
I've never seen them so attentive.
You know, they're a lovely couple.
Yes, they are.
That Mr. Gillis seems like a most attentive husband.
Yes. Very attentive.
Yeah. I wonder if Honeybee is coming into some more money.
That's very unkind of you.
Oh, I just thought the way he was acting.
In spite of what you may think, Honeybee and Gillis are a very devoted couple.
Well, I merely said that.
Well, I really must get home myself. And may I thank you folks for including me in this evening, as it were.
Well, it was
You're
nice
very
having
welcome,
you, Mr.
Mr.
Parker.
Parker. We'll do it
We're
again
always glad to have
sometime.
you. I'll get your hat for you.
Thank you.
Here we are.
Well, good night.
Good night, Mr. Parker. I'll see you in the...
Ryle, I'm sleeping on your couch.
Well, wait a minute, Gillis. I thought just a minute ago you and Honeybee went upstairs.
I know that, Ryle. And when we got up there, she kept harping about the picture and harping, you know.
Oh, yeah?
So I casually says to her that the first sergeant reminded me of her mother, and boom! Spoke the guy.
All right.
Excuse me, Mr. Riley, but I'm just leaving.
Oh, Mr. Parker. Yes, you were leaving.
Well, pleasant, sweet sleep. Oh, my good night.
Good morning, Mr. Parker. Nice day.
Mr. Riley.
Yes, Mr. Parker.
How is, are they back together?
No. It doesn't look like they ever will be.
Oh, my. I thought perhaps after a good night's rest, you know.
No, that Gillis, he's sorer than ever.
He's what?
He's madder. Sore, that's what
sore.
he is.
Oh, he's sore. Well,
it doesn't look like...
It doesn't sound good, does it?
No,
it doesn't.
Come on, Peg.
Well, I can pack a lunch for you if you like.
No, thanks. I'll eat at the commissary.
Hi, Jimsy.
Hi.
Morning, Peg. Hi. Your favorite sandwich is corned beef.
Yeah?
Jimsy, I'm sorry about last night. It was all my fault.
Oh, no, it was my fault, Honeybee. I had to go popping off. You know how I am.
Oh, forget it, don't.
Where's Gil, Ryle? Oh, he'll be along, poor fella.
What's wrong?
Oh, he and Honeybee are having trouble at home.
Oh?
Who with? With each other.
Oh.
Gee, I couldn't stand it if anything happened between Honeybee and Gillis.
It's really that bad, eh,
Oh, it's terrible, Otto. You don't know.
Huh?
Oh, hello, Hank.
What's this about Gillis?
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, come on now. I like to keep posted on the men in my department. I want them to feel that their problems are my problem.
Gee, Hank, I'm glad to know that.
Oh, yeah.
My problem is with my girl. Every time we go for a drive, she wants to hold hands. You know, that's pretty tough when you're driving a motorcycle.
Otto, will you please... What about Gillis?
Oh, well, he and Honeybee had a beef last night.
So what? Every married couple has a beef now and then.
You mean that even you and Lorna mix it up once in a while?
Do we?
No kidding.
The other night she wanted her mother to come over, you know, and spend a whole... Riley, we were discussing Gillis. Do you remember?
Yeah. Well, They had this fight, and he spent the night sleeping on my couch.
What?
And this morning, he refused to even go up and talk to her.
Oh, Ryle, this is worse than I could have been. Oh, here he comes now.
So long.
Now, look, don't come right out and ask him.
No.
Just try to find out what cooks and be subtle.
Oh, yes, I'll be subtle, yeah.
Hi, Ryle.
Hi, Gillis. How things go with you and Honeybee?
Forget it, will you, Ryle? It's all over.
You and Honeybee are not...
Look, what happens in my personal life is nobody else's business, so knock it off, will you?
Coming round?
Yeah, I'll be right with you, Otto.
All right, Hawkins, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, fellas, come here. Riley, Otto, I want you to know Greg Hunter from our Denver plant. He's going to be with us for a few weeks.
Oh, it's good to know you, Greg.
Glad to know you, Riley.
Hello.
Hunter is quite a bowling enthusiast, like you guys. Maybe you can take him on sometime.
Oh, sure. Anytime's okay with us, Otto.
Good, we'll do that.
Good.
Hawkins, may I see you a minute? Oh, sure. Excuse me, fellas.
What's your score, Greg?
Oh, just about average.
Who's your best man on corn assembly work?
Oh, I'd say either Riley or Gillis. Maybe Gillis has the edge.
We have to send a man up to our desert operation for a day or two. How about sending Gillis?
Okay, sure, I'll get... Oh, wait a minute. No, this isn't the time to send Gillis away.
What?
Personal problem, home life.
Oh, not getting on, eh?
No, it's a sad situation, and knowing him as I do, it's a terrible jolt.
Well, in that case, maybe you
Say,
better...
look, I live just across the street from them, and I think I'll casually drop in on him tonight and check it out.
It's an excellent idea, Hawkins. Excellent.
That was a good dinner.
Oh, you'd say that even if it wasn't.
No, I wouldn't. Did I say it the other night when you made that fillet of sole?
No, come to think of it, you didn't.
Because it tasted more like fillet of heel.
Jimsy.
I'm only kidding. You cook good. Oh, hi, Hank. Come on in.
Hello.
Hi, Hank.
Hello, Honeybee.
Sit down.
What's your steak? Sit down, Hank.
Huh? Oh.
Come on, sit down.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sit.
Gillis, old man, I'm your foreman. You realize that?
And how I realize it.
Well, what I mean is, I wish that you'd forget about my being your foreman and just look on me as a friend, huh?
Hank, you're making it difficult.
All right, I'll leave out the frills and come right to the point. I understand you two are having trouble, domestic trouble.
Oh, no.
Who said that?
Well, I'd rather not say, but I heard it's pretty serious.
Look, Hank, Jimsy and I may have our spats, but it's never anything we can't clear up. I'm for Jimsy and Jimsy's for me.
Good.
And if anyone ever tries to fool around with that combination, I'll flatten them.
Atta girl.
And she can do it, too. Hey, Hank, where did you hear this?
Oh, why don't we forget the whole thing?
Hank. Hank. Figures. When Stone Dome starts running off at the mouth, anything can happen.
Oh, come in, Mr. Parker.
Mr. Riley, this thing with the Gillises has got me so upset. I wonder if there isn't something I could do.
Well, Mr. Parker, in matters like these, I think it's best not to meddle. If we mix in, it'll only make it worse.
Yes, you're right. No meddling.
No.
Oh, that's very good thinking, Mr. Riley.
I always say that if it's none of our business, we should stay out of it.
That's right. I like your thinking, Mr. Riley.
Well, it's not my thinking, it's Peg's thinking.
Well, I like her thinking, too, of course. The reason I was so concerned was because I saw a man go upstairs a few minutes ago. And
A man?
yes, and I thought it might be a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Well, I'm not quite sure, mind you, but the thought just passed through my mind. It just flitted through, as it were, you know.
Well, there's one way to find out, you know.
Huh?
Here, come over here.
That's what must have happened, all right.
Oh, that's Hawkins' voice. That's our foreman.
Mr. Riley, I don't think it's at all proper for us to be eavesdropping like that.
No, well,
Could you open that vent a little wider?
Hank, you can spread the word all around town that Jimsy and I are the happiest couple in the world.
It's Honeybee's voice. She and Gillis have made up.
I'm going to teach that rumor monger Riley a lesson he'll never forget. Honeybee, you and me are going to stage a fight to end all fights. And when I don't show up at the plant tomorrow to go on that desert job, Riley's going to think I left you for good. Let him spread that rumor around.
Oh, this is great. This is very interesting, very interesting.
Honeybee, we're going to put that fight on right now on the back porch and the steps.
Gee, I hope Riley doesn't miss it.
Don't worry about elephant ears.
But what about the neighbors? That nice Mr. Parker might get the wrong impression.
Oh, Parker don't butt in where he's not wanted. Don't worry about him.
Well, good night, you two.
Good night, Hank.
Night, Hank.
Good night, Ivy.
Good night.
Are you comfortable, Mr. Parker?
Oh, fine. Good. All we need is some peanuts and soda pop. And a scorecard.
Huh? Now, look, I'll start the whole thing by saying to you, your mother is an old battle axe.
Okay,
See?
and then I'll say...
Wait a minute. Then I say to you, your mother's got a personality like a black widow spider. Then I come back at you and I say, your mother... What do you want?
You weren't smiling when you made that crack about my mother.
This is an act I'm
I
doing.
heard you and saw in your eye. You meant every word of it.
No, I'm making up
Now,
the whole
look,
thing.
I know when you're kidding and when you're kidding. And you weren't kidding.
All right, if it makes you feel any better, I wasn't kidding.
Oh, you weren't
No.
you? Well,
Oh, I was kidding.
you...
Here it comes.
I'll teach you to talk about my mother, nobody. You get out. See, I don't care if you ever go back.
What a performance, huh?
Wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh, my God.
You had the card, Mr. Parker, didn't you?
Oh, yes,
Well,
yes.
you have to discard, you see.
Let me see. Well, now, I think I'll... no. Yes. I'll play that one.
Oh, no. No, you see, that's one card you never should have played, Mr. Parker.
Oh?
No, you see, I can use this card, see?
Oh.
See?
Well, you'll have to forgive me, Mr. Riley, because I'm really new at this game, and just have patience. you know.
Yes, I will. But you just watch me and you catch on.
Gin.
Hello, Peg. How are Babs and baby?
Oh, fine, just fine. Good evening, Mr. Parker.
Good evening, Mrs. Riley.
Riley, Well, I just saw Gillis drive off alone and with his suitcase.
Yes, I know. He and Honeybee split up.
What?
Yes, after 20 blissful years, they finally called it quits.
Riley, that's a fine attitude.
Oh, come on, Peg. It's nothing but an act. They put on a big fight just to teach me a lesson.
Oh?
Sure. Mr. Parker and I saw the whole thing in the backyard.
Oh, so that's it.
Oh, and they did a splendid job,
Oh,
too.
I should
Well,
they did.
certainly a relief. Oh, Peg! Oh, Peg! Jimmy and I just had the most horrible fight.
Oh, that's quite a performance.
A regular Sarah Hartburn. Bernhardt.
And now he's left me.
Here you are, my dear.
For me?
Yes, it'll have to do until the Emmys come out. Well, I guess you... Oh, excuse me, Mr. Parker. Oh, hello, Otto. Hi, Ryle.
Hello,
you know
Riley.
Greg. Oh, yes, you're the new guy at the plant. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
This is Mr. Parker. It's Greg Hunter from our plant.
Hello, Mr. Hunter.
You know Otto.
How are you, Otto?
Greg and me are going bowling. I thought you might like to go with us.
Oh, well, we would like to, Otto, but Mr. Parker and I are playing cards. Besides, it's getting late.
Gee, Ryle, you're the third married guy we ask, and you can't even get out of the house. I guess us bachelors can't...
Well, it's not that, Otto. It's just that... Oh, are you a bachelor?
That's right.
Well, if Honeybee and Gillis can play games, we can play games too, you know.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Mr. Riley. Yes. How about Parcheesi, the author?
No, not that kind of a game.
A flinch?
No, Mr.
Old maid?
No, just to wait. Honeybee! Oh, Honeybee!
You want me?
Yes, Honeybee. Honeybee, this is Greg Hunter.
How do you do?
Hello.
This is my wife, Peg.
Oh, how do you do?
Glad to know you.
Greg is a bachelor. Honeybee's a bachelorette. She lives just upstairs.
Ryle, we better get down the bowling alley. We got a lane reserved.
No,
I guess we'd better do that.
Huh?
It's been nice meeting you, ladies.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh, well, goodbye.
Riley, I don't appreciate
Now, hold
you.
it, Honeybee. Hold it. Well, I know that this fight between you and Gillis is just a gag, so I...
Just a gag?
Yes, I... I'd hate to hear her bawl when she really meant it.
Hi, Hank.
Gillis, you back from the desert already?
Yeah, we got through early. You want me to finish the day out here?
Are you kidding? It's almost quitting time.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, hi, Gillis.
Oh, hiya, Ryle.
Hey, putting on an act at the house was okay, but you didn't have to take the day off to prove your point.
What are you talking about?
That phony beef that you and Honeybee put on. I overheard you plotting the whole thing.
Have you talked to Honeybee lately?
Oh, sure. She was down the house last night, spilling crocodile tears all over the place.
Those weren't crocodile tears, Ryle. We really had a beef.
You really had a... But I thought that you and Honeybee
I
were...
know, Rob, but we started out to have a little fun, and then it wound up being a real thing.
No kidding.
Sure, she all busted up.
I'm sure she was crying her head off.
I gotta find a way of squaring this beef, Ryle.
Yeah.
I know what I'll do.
What?
I'll bring her some red roses. That always does the trick.
Yeah, big one.
Okay?
About 4
All right,
dozens,
Ryle.
yeah.
Say, Riley.
Oh, hi.
I need some information.
Well, sure. What can I do for you?
This Honeybee, do you know what kind of flowers she likes?
Oh, sure. She likes red roses. What do you want to know for?
Red roses, good.
Look, Hunter, the reason I was just...
Thanks for lining me up, Riley.
Look, Hunter, you've got to forget about Honeybee.
Forget
This
that
is all-
chick?
Yeah.
Not on your life.
But Hunter, Gillis is her. I mean, she's his. I'm dying.
Yes, sir.
A dozen red roses, please. Long stems.
Right away, sir. Have a seat.
Thank you.
It's a small world.
Pardon?
I just ordered the same things.
Is that so?
Yeah. I'm Jim Gillis from Cunningham Aircraft.
Well, it is a small world. I just started at Cunningham. Greg Hunter.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was transferred from the Denver branch. You know, I'll say one thing. The fellas certainly are friendly out here.
Oh, then you already met some of the guys, huh?
Yeah. One of them was nice enough to line me up with a date the first day I arrived.
Well, good for you. But you better watch it. There's a lot of dogs running around out here.
Maybe so, but you should see this babe. Rough.
Real doll, huh?
I think so.
Well, every man to his own poison.
Here you are, gentlemen.
There you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you.
You know, it's a funny thing. I buy a dozen long stem roses to square a beef, and you buy a dozen to start a new romance.
Well, good luck.
Good luck to you. I hope I see you again soon.
Same here.
Oh, Mr. Parker. Come on. We're in trouble.
Well, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Gillis is on his way home, and there's another guy coming to date Honeybee.
Yeah, but I don't...
We should have stayed out of this, Mr. Parker.
We? Well, but you... Yes, we should have stayed out.
Come on, we gotta go. You won't need that.
Well, but I might.
You know you won't need it, Mr.
I
Parker.
might need
I tell you, Come on, we...
Gypsy!
Honeybee,
Oh, Gypsy! Oh.
these are for you.
Oh, gee, they're beautiful. Oh, I'm a lucky girl. No other woman got Roses with such long stems.
Well, there was another guy buying them for his date when I was getting these.
I bet you didn't appreciate them as much as I do.
You like them?
Oh, Jimsy, I miss you.
Where's Pat?
No more.
We're saved.
I'm so glad.
Now all we gotta do is go out front and head off Hunter before he can get upstairs. Come on.
Oh, Mr. Hunter. Oh, it's very thoughtful of you.
But Mrs. Riley.
You really shouldn't have done it.
But Mrs. Riley, I was
You're
calling up...
overwhelming me, Mr. Hunter. This is so sudden.
Yes, isn't it? So that's how it came about.
Exactly.
Then it's just a case of a little bit of meddling.
It's a case of a lot of meddling, and I think the meddler should be taught a lesson. Are you with me?
Right.
I'll get my coat.
But supposing Mr. Gillis...
Look, Mr. Parker, if Gillis is any kind of a guy, he'll just laugh the whole thing off.
Oh, he will?
Well, sure he will. I would.
Excuse us, please.
Oh, sure. You see, Mr. Parker, I always say... Hank!
Mr. Riley, you're not laughing.
That's my wife and that Hunter guy who was going to have a date with Honeybee. Hank!
Busy chap, isn't he?